Doctor, if somebody takes Magtein, what can they expect to see in terms of differences, and how long might that be before they start noticing results? So what kind of results and how long?
So this actually, of course, this is we obviously, whatever I say here, I have to be cautious to other people. We have a full double-blind and placebo-controlled human experiment undergoing. And right now, whatever I talk is about 100 people. We give what I call open label. So that is a double-blind experiment control. That's just like a standard medical trial. But before that, we have this what I call open label, just give to the friends, and they know they are taking magnesium. Normally, we should do the experiment, give you, I say, this is a great compound, but I give you something, in fact, I give you some starch. And you might say, oh, hey, I'm taking Magtein, I should be smarter tomorrow, right? So I'm supposed to do that, but our internal experiment, we're just giving to the people without, we tell you, okay, here's a magnesium compound we give to you. So in original animal experiment, remember, we were designing a memory enhancer. In animal experiment, it takes 3 weeks to see improvement of memory. Okay, so we originally think this whole thing is going to take 3 weeks to 1 month to see any effects. But we are a little bit surprised right now is the people report to us, hey, wait a minute, you told us this, we should have 1 month later see something, and now we feel something much, much earlier, like within 1 week. So what happened is this get into the sleep study. So for most people, when they take this form of magnesium, first I notice the first night or first week, they get a much better sleep. Okay, so the sleep is much better. So that's what they report to us. We are a little bit worried about placebo, of course, as a scientist. We're worried about, we think, oh, they believe me. They believe, okay, that Dr. Liu is so cool, and his study is fascinating. And this compound must work, right? So they might already have some effects. But sometimes I feel it's harder to fake sleep, right? So if you sleep 5 hours, and no matter how much you like my research, and you can't get a 6 hour, right? So that part. So right now, most people, about 70% of people, get an improvement of sleep in the first few days. So they sleep deeper, and when they wake up, they feel more energetic. So that's what we. Now, my latest understanding about this problem is I know if I can help other people sleep, and their performance will be better. So that part I'm confident, because when it's just everyday experience. When you have a better sleep, and you feel sky is blue, and energetic, and you can solve a problem. You feel confident. So so the first sign is improvement of sleep, and now we found in terms of subjective feeling. Remember, memory is a function. If I don't use some kind of memory test on you, you don't know, because you don't need that much memory, right? So you don't even know your memory is getting better unless you really have a very poor memory. You park in your car, you don't know where it is every day. Okay, but even there you had a help. You can say I'm going to write down the location, right? So you can solve that problem different ways. So which means if I do increase your memory, it's hard for you to know. You might say, is this really working?
Yeah.
You don't know. But the two feelings, sleep, whether you wake up, how many times you wake up in the middle of night, and that is something we notice there's a difference on that. There's a less wake up in the evening, and also the sleep is deeper. So and then also day after. The people told us they are more calm, tranquility, and they don't easily lose. For me, it's less likely to lose my temper at 6 o'clock in the evening. Like I've been working for 12 hours. My student asked me, "Oh my God, don't give me that headache," right? So I actually feel much calm at 6 o'clock. But my personal actually have very high magnesium, so normally I don't supposed to take this. But I take this if I have anticipate a long working day. Then I found what helped me is the end of the working day, I'm still functional, what I call. So if you don't see any effects in 1 month, then this doesn't help you.
Okay.
So if they help you, they should be about 1 month, within 1 month. But we think you should. So now we feel actually for people have a sleep problem, and this will help. sleep deeper. But unlike the sleeping pill, this help you sleep in a physiologic way. So they can make you, the day after, there's no side effects of taking sleeping pill. This make you feel more energetic because this promote the natural sleep.